let's get to the back and let's go clean our gator cage. So we're here in our gator enclosure, so let's start cleaning it up. We just cut around so we can see a little better. And then we pick it all up afterwards. That wasn't the best way to grab an American alligator, but I've done this plenty of times and I feel comfortable with Louie. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video here at Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch. As you guys know, in this section of our property, if you guys know where we're at right now, we're here with our American alligator and our spectacle caiman, Louie and Specky. Louie is our female American alligator and Specky is our female spectacle caiman. They're the two only crocodilians that we have here on the ranch, and some of you guys might be wondering where happened to all of the rest of the specs. Well, we rehomed them to other people that are permitted here in South Florida that were able to have them, that had another facility for them for other breeding programs. But what we're gonna do today is we have to go inside of here, and I have a little snake hook right here because they are getting a little bit bigger and they are a tad spicy because obviously I don't put too much time into them. Louie is always great, but if you hear in the distance that hissing sound, that is Specky. This is her enclosure, this is her territory, and she could be a little bit mean sometimes. But today is the day that we need to clean this whole thing up. So we're gonna get our big scissors to actually first cut down this whole entire elephant ear so that we can see where the water's at, and take down a lot of this hyacinth right here too, because there's a lot of it in it, so that we can see these animals a lot more. The reason why I wanna do this right now is because winter is around the corner here in South Florida. And winter being around the corner, I want more sun to be able to hit this thing so that they're able to stay more warm during the colder time, not so shady. I like it to overgrow when it's really, really hot. We just cut around so we can see a little better. And then we pick it all up afterwards. They don't really bother me once I'm already cutting because they're used to this pretty much thing, maintenance time right here. All right, so that's a good amount of cleaning right there. Look at this, we have a giant weed right here too. We'll cut this back as well. We have our weed whackers as well in here, so we can cut it all down. You actually see some of the game trails that are in here from the crocodilians already. It's pretty dope. All right, so all this elephant ear. Recently, what I've been liking to do with all my debris and all my leaves, instead of just throwing it away and letting it go to waste, I've been throwing it all inside of my redfoot and yellowfoot enclosures, because at the end of the day, from being out in the jungles with these animals naturally, I've seen how they're hiding and I see how they like to hide, and that's underneath a lot of debris. These guys are on the bottom of the jungle forest floors, and down there, there's a lot of leaf litter. So Specky is still hiding in that corner over there, and I have not been able to set my eyes on Louie yet. Louie is just about 2.5 to almost 3 feet now, and she is doing absolutely amazing. Down in the future, we'll probably end up finding her a mate so that we can have ourselves a pair of American alligators, because why not having the biggest reptile in the state of Florida in your own backyard with an ambassador animal? It's really, really cool. I'm gonna just start grabbing handfuls of this hyacinth and taking it all out. So let's just grab it all up. This stuff grows absolutely crazy. If you don't control it in a closed off section, it will take off and then there will be no way for you to control it. So that's why I like keeping it in small little ponds and moving it around into small ponds around the ranch, because it's a good food source for some of the animals, it's good cover for the animals, and it's actually a really, really great natural filtration system for the animals. There's no filtration in here whatsoever, and it keeps the water nice, clean, and oxygenated for all the different types of fish and things that we have inside of here. So we have a little bit of crayfish and a little bit of minnows and guppies in here, if they're still alive. They probably found them and already ate them, I'm not too sure. We're really gonna take the majority of it out and probably only keep 2 or 3 of these plants inside of here. And just those 2 or 3 plants will grow back this whole entire thing. And I know some of you guys are probably saying, oh, this enclosure is too small for these American and spectacle caiman. But realistically, from where you guys are at to here.
I found him.
Found Louie?
Yeah.
Where?
Over there.
Over there in the corner? All right, cool. Realistically, this thing is 12 feet long by 10 feet wide. And then obviously they're only using the floor, they're not using the top, but it's more than enough for these 2 animals that are inside of here until they get a lot bigger. They both could be in here to about 4 feet, and once they're about that 4-foot mark, then we're gonna have to put them into a lot bigger enclosure. And as you guys know, here on the ranch, we don't do anything half-assed. We like to make sure everything has enormous enclosures, and I'll definitely tell you guys for a fact, they're gonna have an enormous enclosure when they're ready for it. All right, so I think I'm gonna stay with about that much right there. We're gonna cut back a little bit more of this plant behind us, or in front of us. And this stuff will break down and fill the bottom of this enclosure too. And the cool thing is, quick little shout out to Aquascape. If you guys would like to make yourself one of these ponds, hit up Aquascape and order a roll of concrete fabric. This stuff was actually a roll. You could design it to how you would like it to work. And I literally use like a pond shield to put it together, because it only comes in 4-foot rolls. But if you wanted to make it more wider, you just put it together and it holds great, as you guys can see. They don't use it for this type of style, but I had a lot of extra here for my otter enclosure. So I was like, yo, let me try it out, and it worked great. Let's cut a couple more of these branches out. Then we're gonna weed whack inside here, get the grass nice and low so we can see the animals in here great. And that's pretty much it. It's a very fast, quick little maintenance compared to our aviary enclosure. Our aviary enclosure could take up to 2 days because of the fact of I do majority of the work myself. Uh-oh, check this out. She's not gonna be a happy camper. Oh, told you she wasn't gonna be a happy camper. I grabbed her little leaf from her. All right, so she just came around the corner right now, and she's gonna come right about here in just a second. Remember, you guys, these animals naturally love the dark, dirty water. Clear, natural water is not what they like. So these guys are ambush predators, meaning they hide underneath this dirty freaking water, and they wait for any small creatures to come around to make that mistake, to take a sip of water, to snatch them, drown them, and eat them whole, or throw them up in pieces and eat them that way too. It's definitely crazy, but they're one of the top of the food chains. And we'll be going back to Peru again and catching more of these spectacle caimans out there too. They're really, really awesome animals. And they do eat them out there. It sucks, but I actually found a farm out there that is producing a lot of these guys, so it made me feel a little bit better for all that. I like all my fingers. I like my hands. I don't like getting bit whatsoever. They have tools for a reason. So now that I know she's in the water, she's a lot more spicier. I'm gonna be using my snake hook to grab my leaves out of the water, because if she is right there underneath the water and I don't see her, she takes a little snap of my finger of that size, I'm probably gonna have to get stitches, and I'm probably gonna have to go to the hospital so they can stitch it up, unless Cassandra wants to do some crazy farm work on me, which I'm not gonna be too keen on. But let me see if I can grab Louie for you guys real quick.
We'll take all that out.
We're taking all that out. I'm taking it out, girl. I got this. All right. So all this right here, as you can see, it's all like beat up looking because I pulled it all out. But that's okay. That will just bounce right back up very, very quickly. All right, so we're gonna do this little fast forwarding little thing right here, because it's gonna take a few seconds. Like I said, they have the advantage compared to I do. They're moving underneath them, and they have another thing. If you guys did not know, they have a nictitating membrane. It's like a double eyelid, and that thing right there is like goggles for them. So they're able to look right underneath this water. Wow, we can't see them whatsoever. All right, so time to search a little bit and see how Louie's doing. All right, here we go, you guys. That wasn't the best way to grab an American alligator, but I've done this plenty of times and I feel comfortable with Louie. We'll take him out real quick, get a nice little quick little view of him. She's hissing right now because it's just natural instinct for her to be acting like she's a big, bad, mean American alligator. So all we're gonna do is squeeze her tail a little bit tighter, hold her just like that, and look how beautiful Louie has gotten. Nice, fat, gorgeous American alligator. We've had her now for about 3.5 years. It's about the size of the end of her tail right there. Just about, 10 inches or so? It's about 10 inches and a 10-gallon tank. It's pretty much what she started into. Beautiful American alligator right there. Just wanted to show you guys how gorgeous she is doing right there. Gorgeous animal. Let's put her back, leave her alone, take the rest of the debris out, weed whack real quick, and make sure Specky doesn't get us. All right, so here we go with Louie. Louie, be a good boy. There you go, Louie. Right back into his beautiful pond right there. This pond right here, I would say, is no more than about 300 gallons. And this is more than enough for her right now. Let me grab my stick, put it to the corner right here. Grab the rest of this debris right here, take out my scissors, weed whack real quick. And again, if you guys know, crocodilians don't like that noise, so you never know what's gonna happen. I haven't weed whacked in here about 5 months now, so fingers crossed. All right, so it's all cut back It is nice and down low. All the grass and weeds are just about an inch tall now. Everything's cleaned up. I can see the whole entire enclosure now without them hiding whatsoever. And the whole reason why we like to do this is, one, keeps it clean and maintained. Two, winter's around the corner, like I said, and I want as much sun as they can inside of here so that their backbones and everything can absorb all that sun like a solar panel and be healthy and good. Sam, what are you looking at? You're looking at me weird.
I thought I saw its eye.
Thought you saw its eye. Other than that, I would like to tell you all something. Pay attention right now. December 12th is the last day that we will be shipping out turtle and tortoises. So please make sure you go check out the website, because this will be the last time to purchase for the entire year until next year, you guys. All different types of turtles and tortoises. Go make yourself a purchase. And again, if you guys purchase, please make sure you do all your research. Make sure you guys are ready for your turtle or tortoise, because they live a very long time. And on top of that, you guys, all the purchases and all that stuff goes right back here to the ranch. Other than that, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video here at Blake's Exotic Animal Ranch. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys want to see more videos with the crocodilians, what you guys would like me to feed them. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everyone.